Retro Hazuki 81. I've got a plan to get in shape again. And my plan, part of my plan is, what I'm thinking is I'm going to try this for 3 months. 3 months. Then what I'm going to be doing during those 3 months is I'm going to wake up on Monday. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lift weights. It might be at the gym. It might be at home. But I'll make time to lift weights. And if I can, I'm going to do it more than just an hour at the gym. So I have that. I'll try to do it multiple times throughout the day on Monday. And then I'm going to do it again on Wednesday. And I'm going to give myself Tuesday to rest. And I'm going to try that. And then I'm going to do it again on Friday. And then I'm going to give myself another day, Thursday, to rest. And, potentially what I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to try it this way now. I'm going to do upper body 3 days out of the week. 3 days. And then I'm going to do 2 days, which will be Tuesday and Thursday, will be legs. Now, my legs are already kind of in the shape, as you can see. State of popsicle. I pick up the wrapper still. I don't know why. Okay. I've got some fitness already in my body. You can see my legs have muscle on them. I just woke up, but there's muscle clearly on my legs. It's just they're there, but see, I want to say my body might be age 42, okay? But it doesn't mean that, because my body is that age, that's, how to say it, that I can't just do this, be what I used to be. It's very possible with vitamins, like these vitamins here. I got that. Take the vitamins. They've got all kind of nutrients in them. I'm believing. Okay, well, I say believe. I'm thinking that Centrum vitamins, and that are not the ones that aren't gummies, the ones that are like, have fillers and stuff in them too. Those would be better vitamins anyway, because the reason I want to choose Centrum again, which I'm going to be buying those also. I want to choose Centrum because that's the one vitamin that I remember in my old school days that I used to take. Centrum vitamins, and it just got me in shape real fast. I drink a lot of milk, but it did have lactose in it. So, that lactose, but I'm thinking, because there's so many vitamins out there, really. But what I'm thinking is, I don't want to have that lactose problem, and I don't want to get a problem with GERD, eating all this acidic food. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to try this for 3 months. Work out, upper body, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Tuesday and Thursday, what I'm going to be doing is, Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be doing my legs. Now, if they let me train back again at karate in Lincoln Park Subak-do, then those will be the days that I do that again. Because actually in 1995, I used to train karate Subak-do Tuesday and Thursday also. And it was like, it was an hour and a half of class. At the time, it was 5 till 7:30 or 8. Sometimes we go all the way to 8, do a full 2 hours. We're old school that way. In 1995, we trained from 5 to 7:30, 7:45, or 8, depending on how long the instructor would train us. I remember they trained me to do, I would hold somebody's legs like this, and then I'd go up, I'd go like up like that, and what would happen, that's like working out my stomach. Now, I don't know why they can't do this, more stomach exercises, but that's at the instructor's discretion. I really need a personal trainer to work out my stomach. If I have a partner, there's a lot of exercises I can do with my stomach if I had a fitness trainer. That's something really for me to financially consider. Oh yeah, I'm getting the ideas right here, right now. And if I have a fitness trainer to get my stomach in shape, why would I give up? Why would I be a joke then? You see, this is my talent. This is my legend. My legend is Shenmue, literally. Okay, I know I'm wearing glasses here, but that's always so I can see. And when I take them off, I'm like this guy, like Superman, like any of those guys, and Batman, whatever. Really, well, I don't care, but it's just funny to say Batman. But this is the truth about this, okay? So this is what I'm saying. This is my interpretation here. Um, yeah, I remember going back 28 years ago in 1995, and they would do that 2 hours a day, or hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes, or 2 hours. They go like 5 till 8 sometimes, or 5 till 7:30, or 7:45. That's the way they did it. And I would have a lot of milk. I'd have like 4 to 8 glasses of milk a day. A day. That's a day. I would try to do that. And if I didn't do that, I would have like 2 glasses a day. But this is the problem with milk. It has lactose. It's a little nasty anyway, but I just acquired a different taste for other kind of proteins. I am going to be buying a lactate milk. I'm going to be doing that because there's nutrients in milk you can get, and compounds and properties that you're not going to find in, like, say, almond milk. This is a glass of almond milk here, everyone. I was drinking it. See, that's almond milk. Now, this is lactose free, but there's no milk compounds or properties or uh, different, nutrition in milk that's dairy, you can get. But if I get the lactate milk, it's more money. It's like $6 a gallon or half gallon. I don't know what it is now, but I've seen that half gallon or whole gallon of lactate, and I should buy it sometimes. And just keep going to the store, keep doing it. See, even though I'm doing all this, there's what's going to happen because I take, like, well, here's the thing about this. It's going to happen anyway. Your body builds up serotonin in your brain, and then there's dopamine. See, with if I take some pills or whatever, this is what I'm saying. Dopamine comes from, I believe dopamine is associated with the pleasures of sex too, maybe. Now, serotonin and dopamine is a balance, and if you balance them out right, you're not gonna feel or be bipolar. But if they're real high levels and you're gonna be a little different. But that's when you need to get your sleep, and as serotonin and dopamine levels balance out, because bipolar disorder is like a bar. It's a pole that is two poles, and you have to balance it out. When you balance it, you're fine. So I'm going to be eating a lot of vegetables. I'm going to be eating a lot of fruit. Most of my diet is going to consist of fruit, vegetables. More than fruit is going to be firstly vegetables, and and fruit, and it's going to consist of milk, like lactate and different milks. And let me say this: this is the one. Here's how I'm going to get 1 pound of protein per day. No, that's not what I meant to say. This is how I'm going to get 1 pound of protein per pound, and I weigh 232 pounds, so I'm going to have to be losing weight too, and it will happen when I go through this routine, this schedule. So I'm gonna be trying to aim for 232 pounds. All right. So if that's what I weigh, that's what I'll do. 1 pound per, no, 1 gram of protein per pound. It's fun. Okay, so that's what I'll aim for. I'll say again, I'm gonna aim for 1 gram of protein per pound. And I don't know if it was 2 grams of protein per pound. That's the standard, golden standard, but I think it's 1 gram. I'm going to try 1 gram at first because that's a lot more protein intake in your diet. They do say that whey protein is the best. Yes. But, that's another thing to consider. It comes from milk, whey protein. Now, maybe that's part of the reason why I got in shape so much. All that protein comes from milk. Drink milk. Got milk. Does the body good. And it does the body good. That's like, you see, I always would see that commercial in the 1990s on television. It would be like this. It'd be like, be good to your body. Drink milk. Drink 4 to 8 glasses a day. They would make an emphasis that you'd have to drink like up to 8 glasses a day. And they would say that, but they would want you to have at least 4 glasses a day. You see? Now, all this different lifestyle made me that Ryo Hazuki. I would lift 40 pounds to 100 pounds bench pressing. And then I would do like, I would lift my legs with leg curls. I'll take these off here anyway. I lift my legs with leg curls like that. I was wearing sandals, but so I would lift like this, be like that. Leg curls. And then I'll do the hamstring curls, which should be laying down on my back and going, like that. And I can do that less because those hamstrings are, you don't use that muscle as much as, well, it's just more of a sensitive muscle, maybe. But I do that. And then I would also do this with an arm curl. Not a super curl, but just a regular arm curl bar. And 40 pounds to 65 or maybe go up to 75 pounds. And go like this with a curl bar. Chrome curl bar. And I'll do that. I do 2 sets of 20. If I had 40 pounds, I do 20 times, twice. And breathe. When you come up, breathe out. Go back down, breathe in. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. See, I do that. And I knew how to breathe. But I have to really let people know this is what I'm planning to do. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to go more than 3 months. This is what I'm going to be doing now. Let's give it 1 year, everybody, to see my results. See how good I am in the martial arts. But maybe we'll have to go from 1 year. Let's just get, okay, let me say this. You can see now that I have a belly, okay? Now, give me 1 year, everybody. I'm going to look for a fitness trainer, and I'm gonna find somebody that can train me with my stomach sometimes. That's my main goal here. I'm gonna find a fitness trainer that can help me to slim down the stomach because I need a partner to do stomach exercises that I used to do in karate class that I can remember I did. Now, when I organize this, this is what will happen. I know I have to work on my stomach at least probably 2 or 4 days a week or something, but here's the thing about this. This is a new lifestyle too. Now, what I'm saying is this. Um, okay, so I want to do these stomach exercises mainly on Tuesday and Thursday. But this is the thing about this. If I do, I can do it more than that. But the main days and times that I exercised, that I did my stomach workout, was Tuesday and Thursday in 1995. So I'm gonna go old school here, going old school. Even though one of my shoulders is, well, let me say, the status of one of my shoulders has been injured. It doesn't matter because this is the thing about my past. I know when I become this like martial artist, when I become this Ryo Hazuki again, this is what's going to happen. People are going to get, it doesn't matter when there's, people, money involved, whatever, even the ladies, girls, and they might like me, they might not like me as much, even though I look like this ripped Ryo Hazuki. I don't know. Honestly, when I was this ripped, buffed Ryo Hazuki guy, everybody respected me mostly, except for my enemies. And I had enemies in at Melvindale School District. These people were people that didn't like me in my past. Now, that's because I had a uniquely unaccepting personality. Okay, how to say that? That's really like I had a personality that people just didn't like, about me. Okay, now I had that personality about myself. People didn't like me as a uniquely nice or special personality. Nobody liked me, but not nobody, but the people that I even like, some of those people, even some girls may not have liked me because they were friends with these guys that were in their group, their clique. Okay, and I'm not making fun of the word clique or the people, but making people feel bad. But everybody has their clique, and quote unquote, it's their clique. So that's their special group. Now, here's what I'm saying. I'm the guy who does these kicking strings, and I think I have the ability to do these kicking strings the most in the world. When I had this talent, I had a lot of power. And when I had this power, nothing would stop this power, it seemed. And to really portray the real power of Ryo Hazuki, it's going to have to come from me, I believe, because I'm the guy who did this stuff originally. I'm the origin. I'm the original Ryo Hazuki. And I'm the original Jin Kazama guy. And that's from a degree that, I had a degree, a real certificate, a real degree that lets everybody know who I am and what my reputation was that year. Now, that's all we really have, really, for, these Shenmue and these Tekken movies. You've got me, and I'm the guy that did these things. Now, to get a new me and get a new guy, well, here's what I'm saying. It's just not going to be the original iconic sensation of what this person's supposed to be. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not wanting to do, well, let me say this. My teacher, I believe, told me, he said, Ryan, would you like a throne? Literally, would you like a throne? Now, I'm not so sure what to do about that, a throne these days, because a throne is something you're not supposed to talk about. Now, I'm trying to be like an actor, because see, this is the thing about this. I've already availed myself on the internet already. I can't just go have a throne now. The way I would have a throne, I go there, I'm 14 years old, and I go there, I'm the hottest, sexiest looking guy there. Well, everybody that's a woman, and I'm not to say nothing against the, LGBT GQ, whatever. I don't want. I don't want to just quote this, but back in the '90s, they didn't have that name. It's just you're straight or you're gay. That's all I'll say. I don't want to give any terrible terms for any lifestyle that's alternative, but that's the way to say it because I'm used to people saying real offensive words in my generation for an alternative lifestyle. I'm very used to that in my past, especially in Detroit. It's funny, kind of. But that's just the way the old school days were for me. They call me different terms and words that were not very, nice to hear. So whatever. Despite that, here's what I'm saying. I'm the guy, and this is what I'm presenting to everybody. And to stay on subject. Okay, I'm at 21 minutes here. I'm just this guy. I'm this guy. And I have the body height, I have the body structure. Okay, I have the body structure and the legs, and not just the legs, the upper body is going to be perfect too. The upper body will be very, very perfect. And the arms, the strength. You see this strength in my arms here? Well, there's part of that. And there's you see this, look. That's where this is gonna, my legs are supposed to be very fit, and my arms are gonna be very strong. Okay, very strong for because like for this video games and for the movies industry, if I get to that point again, my arms are gonna be buff. They're gonna be very, very strong, and that's just how it's gonna be. See that popped. There's some tension down here. Not tension, but tension in my elbows because I don't work out all the time. I don't work out. Let me say, I don't work out at all. Now you see the forearm definition here. Okay, the forearm kind of see the definition. See that? Whoa. It's gonna be. I had so much definition and so much strength to show in my arms, my chest, and my body. My stomach was getting ripped with abs. And I know I'm wearing glasses right now, but there's so much room for improvement for me. And I am this guy. But I'm not going to just go back in time and be this guy all over again. Because the performance I showed in my karate class, it was like nothing anybody has seen ever in life. And that's why, I don't want to say that's why, but I think I should say that. That's why they made me into a video game. I'm just going to say that because that's the truth. That's why they made me into a video game. And they emulated my body, my moves, my looks, and the United States Copyright Office told me, they said that's enough reason to get royalties. And if you think somebody's copying your moves, well, then you have to report that, and you have to find an attorney and prove that. Now, this is what I'm saying also, is because if I do that, well, that's what I would have to do. But if I can do that, is what I'm trying to say. If I can do that, prove that, then I would get my royalty money. That's more of a chance to get that if I can prove these things. And if I had a copy of this degree, this is what I want to say also. If I had a copy of this Subakdo degree, it wasn't called Subakdo, it was called International Tangsudo Federation. International Tangsudo Mudo Kwan Federation. That's what it was called back then. Or it was called International Mudo Kwan Tangsudo Karate Federation, something like that. The definite term of it is on that ID card that I still have, that is proof that I trained in 1995. So nobody can say that I was not in class. I have the proof of, I have the proof of that little card I have is a proof that I trained in 1995. And nobody can to really even take that. I put the picture of that card on my YouTube channel. And the reason I did that is because I'm trying to prove a special degree that makes me this Shenmue guy, and it makes me this Tekken guy. And there's only one. There's only one, but guy that did these things, and that's how they got the idea for Jin Kazama. I remember my karate teacher coming out, one of those teachers coming out of the changing room, and I was still changing. I was about to come out in about maybe 2 minutes later, but I just came into the room, and I wasn't there long, but he walks out, these two other Dons with him, and he says, I'm going to make him Jin. And then, now actually, let me rephrase it. I remember what really happened. It was after class, and he just finished before me. And this guy, I know who his name is. I'll say his first name, Joey. Now, he walks out, he says, I'm going to make him Jin. Who are you going to make Jin? Everything's about me in that class. In 1995, it's all about me. And I know it's all about me. There's no other student that had my talent. You can't say that because there isn't. And I'm not saying Joey can't say that, but I'm saying other Don instructors can't say that. And there's only 4 of us. No, there's only 4 Dons that year. You notice how in that part of Salk, Tekken stage, Tekken 7, there's 4 guys that say, hands on the ground now, do it. And then all that action happens, but there's always 4 guys in those that are hanging around Jin Kazama. Well, this is the thing about this. If I'm supposed to be Jin, then there's 4 other guys. Well, those 4 guys to me are the Dons, and they're not telling you that in Tekken 7. But that's the way I perceive that from what I know about video games. Just like that drive-through roundhouse kick, I did that in 1997. There's a Don instructor that recorded that and knows about that. And there's a few Michaels my middle name's Michael, by the way. Not that it's really relevant, maybe, but maybe not. It doesn't matter. But I won't give the names, okay? But there's different people, and there's a few guys that I know that are Mikes. There's a lot of Mikes I know. It's like Mikes everywhere to me. It's funny. It's my middle name, yeah. But this guy named David Michael Frank, and did he just pass away? I don't know. But there's a guy. He's like a music composer or whatever for martial arts. His name's David Michael Frank. Well, my name's Ryan Michael Salazar, or Salazar. I could say it the American way. My name's Ryan Michael Salazar. But I could say it the Spanish way. Might as well say it the American way sometimes. But I'm used to being Hispanic, and I say it Ryan Michael Salazar. Even though I'm wearing this shirt that's got the American flag, or looks like other Latin countries have the same colors, red, white, and blue. It doesn't matter. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm on 28 minutes now. Okay, and I know I don't look the coolest right now. I didn't do my hair up or nothing. This is waking up hairdo. I washed my hair middle of the night. I can try it maybe to fix this. It might be a possibility. I might do some kind of hair transplant work. Get the hair follicles, put into my hair again, my scalp. I don't know if I will do that. I might not do that, but I might do that. It's an idea. It's a thought. If it's not that, serious or, dangerous, well, why not? See? That's what I'm saying here. Okay, it's like I know these things, and I think it's very possible. So let me rephrase this again. Going over this again. Let's review. I'm going to be training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, upper body. I'm going to be doing legs. Legs, Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, Tuesday and Thursday. Okay. And then what I'm going to be doing also Tuesday and Thursday, not if they, but they were going to let me train again in Subak though. That's what a police officer told me. That okay, there's an officer from the Detroit Police Department, and they're going to let me train again. He knows people around there or something. But now, that's what I'm saying here. Okay, everyone. That now. Oh, okay. So stay on subject. I'm gonna begin my training Tuesday and Thursday, I assume. And this is my history to train there, so I should look forward to training there again. And they told me before they had too many students. Uh, okay, so I would like to train there again. Now, even if they don't allow me to train there again, well, then I'm still going to be doing another class, and it might surprise people with doing kung fu, but that's not going to help me to get my karate talent back as much as if I train subak do. Now, if I were to go another route and train it with to be like uh potential like see to be like a fighter, a real fighter, which I don't know how good of that is going to be with like you know my shoulder condition. Okay, it's just not the most practical thing to do, but I have to do something with this talent. I have the talent, I have the gift, and I have had this gift all my life. See, these are all factors to consider. One, two, have the gift. One, have this gift all my life. Two, there's all kind of factors, all kind of, you know, pros about me, and the cons are very less than me. The pros and cons. My pros outweigh the cons, really, for me to be this Shenmue guy, probably. But I have to make sure that I'm healthy enough to do these movies, and healthy enough to do what I'm gonna do. And if it works out, it works out for me. But it was supposed to always work out for me. If I hadn't had that, if I hadn't, had those royalties, I believe really that some source claimed those royalties that were money compensation that were supposed to be mine. There's some source out there that claimed those royalties before I did. And then because that happened, that's why Shenmue's a mess. That's why the Shenmue video game industry, they were expecting me in Japan, I believe. Strongly, I firmly know that. I firmly know that and believe that. It's like I firmly believe that because I remember I was supposed to go to Japan. So it's like I know that in a way. And I was supposed to go to Japan from that degree. I never translated this degree, but I was supposed to have this degree. I was supposed to go back to Subakdo. And I never went back because of a relationship I had with the girl. In 2002, I graduated Ruri High School. I had a relationship with a girl, and I stopped doing Hapkido too for that. I stopped doing that. I was doing drama. I stopped everything, and they took that dating relationship very serious. And, well, that's my mistake because that girl was actually in my karate class. Now, I remember her and her brother's face. I'll never forget her brother's face. Can't fool me. Because that guy's face has the same face all the time. But I'm just putting it out there, okay? Not to, be mean or nothing when I mention this. But I just remember these things that your memory comes back to you sometimes. When you meditate, whatever. Remember to come back to you and take your life spiritually serious. And when you're serious, you're spiritual. And you're spiritual, there's more than talent when you're spiritual. Now, this is what I want to finish here. To review this, okay, Monday, lift up. Monday, Tuesday, Monday, upper body. Tuesday, lower body. Wednesday, upper body. Thursday, lower body. Friday, upper body. Okay, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, upper body. Tuesday and Thursday, lower body. And then I rest 2 days out of the week. Now I might change this somewhat as I'm doing it, but I'm gonna try to do my karate training on Tuesday and Thursday. Do the diet, the protein. Now this is what I want to mix into it, integrate mostly. I'm gonna get some kind of vegetarian protein, like a vegan protein, like maybe pea protein or rice protein or something. And I'm gonna have more of the vegan protein than I'm gonna have the whey protein. Than I'm gonna have any other protein. I'm gonna have mostly vegan protein at first because it's better for my colon. It's better for my body. Probably my internal organs. I want to make sure, but I really, I could have, see, this is what I want to say. I'm gonna have some milk in my diet. The protein's gonna definitely be there, but I'm gonna have to balance it out the way I see fit, the way I deem it, and that's what I'm saying about that. So 3 months, I'm gonna have some results probably, and I might have these results before 1 year, but let's give it 1 year, everybody. Let's give it 1 year, and let's give this 1 year. Let's see my results in 1 year. Now, after 1 year, I still may not be the real Ryo Hazuki. Now, let's give it 1 year to a few years, okay? Because I know I'm getting older, but that's what happens when somebody else claims your royalties. Then you don't have as much chance to be this guy again if you lost the money. Because my teacher knew that I needed money. I asked him to help me get money. He said, okay, you need some money. And he helped me get money from the government. So he gave me a degree that would give me money from the government. And this is what I'm talking about. The United States Subak Domudo Kwan Federation is an IRS, what is it? IRS 104 or something. I don't know what it is, but it's an IRS. It's a government entity. We're a government entity. The United States Subak Domudo Kwan Federation. I don't know if I should even contact the IRS about this. I think I'm going to. Now, that's what I'm saying here. You see, there's a way to do this. Now, they're the government. And I was even contacting other sources too about this in the government, but I don't know. I think that the degree is out there, really. The degree is out there. The proof is out there. It could be in Japan. It could be in California. It could be in Washington, D.C. It could be right here in Michigan. But nobody's going to tell me if they don't want me to be Shenmue. Now, that's my right, really, to be this guy. But it's going to make people jealous right now if I'm not fit and sexy looking. I got to be sexy looking. Not that I'm going to be sexy and accepted, but I might be sexy looking. So yeah, it's just the way that goes. And okay, so that's why I wasn't that guy. And that's because I lost the royalties. Somebody claimed it before me. Well, I never knew to translate it. But the reason he was going to give me royalties, my teacher, was because I was going through anxiety problems, real bad anxiety at 14 years old, and that was supposed to be mine. I know there's family members I have, to be specific, well, I'm not even going to go there, forget it. Some people are very proud anyway, they don't even tell you. Won't say nothing. It's too, not going to say. Because I just get into that, I don't want to say nothing. To protect my family and my friends, I don't want to say nothing about why Shenmue or any of these games I think went wrong too, but I don't want to blame anybody. It's not, here's what I'm saying. It's not that I want to blame one person or a few people, but there's all kind of reasons that I'd have to, figure out why this went wrong and didn't work out for me. But, this is what I want to say. There's a few reasons that are main reasons why this didn't work out. And then there's smaller reasons that really matter too, like bigger reasons when they all add up. And then it all adds up. Okay, it didn't work out. But this is this thing. This is what I'm saying about this. This is the thing about this. This is what I'm saying about this. Here's my point. I earned it. I'm entitled to it. I earned it. It's not something the instructor should just take back, because once you give it to me, I clearly earned it, and my talent in class was so above and beyond. I more than earned that degree. And it's not my fault that maybe my parents are not on board, or my family members, or that are, I don't even know them. I'm not even like my family, to be honest. I'm not even like my own family, but that's all I have. Okay, I'm nothing like my own family. You see that Thomas Kincaid picture there? I know it came from Texas, but the liberals make fun of that, I think, all the time. People that are more secular, liberal, well, they make fun of Thomas Kincaid. Well, I can't help that. I come from a Republican family, but I think it's a cool picture. Uh, to do these things and not broadcast in like a game room. Well, that's like a game room is like what Democratic kids get. I don't get those things. I have to earn everything I work for. Everything I get, I work my ass off for. I have to work my ass off for everything I get in life. And if I don't work for it, if I can't work for it, well, too bad. Too damn bad. That's what happens to me. That's my life. I'm raised to be, I don't know what Polish kids are raised to be like, because that's mostly what's around my community, uh, Polish community, and no disrespect to the Polish community, but I'm raised Mexican, and I'm raised to work and earn for everything I get. I don't know. See, like I know, like there's parents that are like Americanized, maybe Polish background around my community, and I don't want to pick on anybody. No disrespect, but this is what I'm thinking it's like for a lot of those people that are maybe Catholic. I don't know if it's true, but here's what I say. They get a lot. It's all depending on the parents and the background, but they probably give those kids growing up. It's just that I see everybody in my life, like the family, people. It's just that there's more people that care about people that are like, how do I really say it, and not make people mad. And this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm already in this much into the video, and I shouldn't have went this far with it, but I just gonna say it. Okay, I have to work for everything I get, and I can't even work much when I have a very strict background. I have a very strict background. Okay, I'm raised Hispanic, Mexican, and I'm not raised like I see a lot of families. I don't care what background they're. Okay, I'm not gonna pick on Poland, but I don't want to do that. The women are beautiful. Hey, I don't want to pick on you guys, but it's just that that's compared to my culture and being Mexican. Well, I'm already on the subject, but being raised Mexican, the way I'm raised to be like I'm from Mexico, kind of. But then I'm told all these other things, and it's like Republican background I have, but I don't want any of my family or friends in danger. But I'm just saying, I'm not like the way I'm used to, and I'm not like the people around me in a lot of ways. I'm like them, but I probably shouldn't be like them, is what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't be like them as much to be this Shenmue guy. But that's not my fault, or that I'm the way I am, okay? But I should have been to Japan a long time ago. I should have been having these people in my life, these Dan instructors should have been in my life, calling the shots and everything that goes in my life. The events should be, actually in my life should be monitored by those Dan instructors. That's how they wanted it. Those Dan guys wanted to monitor everything that happens in my life. And these are European guys. They're American. They're not Latin or Hispanic origin. Well, although we have people like me in maybe in Mexico, and I said I was going to go there. I know I didn't have the money, didn't have the degree or something to work out. Well, I had no support from my family anyway, so that's why that didn't work out. Actually, I want to quote this. I don't have any support from my family to be a karate person or a special person at all. That's why I didn't go to Mexico, and I'm sorry, instructor Ramiro Guzman, I think that's your name. Sabam them, Ramiro Guzman. I apologize for not going to Mexico and Guadalajara. I don't know, maybe I'll meet you one day. I probably would like to go to Mexico, but there's different reasons, and there's there is like certain uh statements that are told to me, and I don't want to just get into it, but it's probably better I finish the statement here. I just don't want to get into it. I don't know how to say it, but it's like we're neighbors, our countries, Mexico and America. But how to really say it? I had intentions to go there, but now that I'm online, um, uh, I don't want to be made like a joke, but this is the whole, conversation about this is like to go to Mexico. Okay, I just might as well say, okay, you know, well, I had a cousin one time, Eddie Salazar, uh, that was actually, into drugs himself, and he was into the drug cartel movement. Is what I mean to say. Um, he would like smuggle marijuana, and then later it was cocaine. Um, I don't know how long he did marijuana and cocaine, smuggled it from Mexico to to the states, to like Texas, because that's what happened. I had a cousin that would smuggle. Uh, he'd have like a operation business, and I don't know how much my family, um, whatever history, is into restoring or fixing that or whatever. If they, well, I don't want to say nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but that's what I really don't know. But in the Latin countries, I don't really know if there's any kind of movement or something that my last name, someone that has maybe even fixed something. I'm not sure, but I don't really, I don't know. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. For me to go down there, I look like I'm Mexican everywhere I go. I might get confused by the wrong person with somebody. That's somebody that fixed, fixed this situation or something, and according to the people or the government, or that's somebody that, I don't like him. I don't know who this guy is. Salazar. Who is he? Well, I don't know. And if that's even like if I go to any Latin country, I don't know. And that's, I don't know if there's history in my family that nobody talks about. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. I have this one guy that I know about that was a Salazar, and he actually was a, drug business, and he was like in the drug cartel business. And then, then so at one time, there was a time after he was doing that, but he was still doing that. So he was still doing that, and he just ended up getting stabbed at the bar, and he got killed in Texas. And that's what I remember about him. I don't know which bar it was, but that's one reason I don't go to bars. That's the reason I'm told. My father says, you Fast Eddie got killed at the bar. He kept doing drugs, he kept smuggling drugs and doing drugs. We told him not to do that, and he got killed at the bar. I don't want you to end up like that, son. So that's what my father tells me, and he tells me things, and I respect my father. I love my father, but that's part of my history of being Mexican, and that's, it is what it is. But it's just there's different parts of my past. I'm not picking cotton in a field in Texas, but that's why my family came from Texas to Michigan to work at forts, and that's another part of my history. But I've always had a special talent for the martial arts too, and that's that's me. Okay, this is Ryo Hazuki 81. Wow. Eat young, stay young.